Hey there, welcome back to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. Today, I will be talking about the laws of UI UX design, the secret sauce behind great user experiences. These aren't just random rules. They are practical, proven principles that can make your designs intuitive and user-friendly. So in this video, I will explain the 12 most important laws of UI UX design. We will also see a few examples of each for a better understanding. So let's dive in. But before that, here's a quick info for you guys. You can unlock your potential with Simplilearn's advanced certification in UI UX design and dive into the world of user-centered design. This comprehensive course covers essential skills like wireframing, prototyping, usability testing, and mastering industry-leading tools such as Sketch, Figma, and Adobe XD. A Gen AI-powered UI UX design course focused on practical learning, whether you are an aspiring designer, a developer looking to expand your skill set, or someone transitioning into the UI UX field. This program offers hands-on experience, real-world projects, and expert guidance from industry professionals. Enroll today to begin your journey toward a successful career in UI UX design with Simplilearn's globally recognized certification. So you can find the course link in the description box and pinned comments. So let's get started. So let's start with aesthetic usability effect. It states that people believe that beautiful designs work better even if they don't. So think about how you feel when you see a beautifully designed app or website. You naturally assume it's of high quality and easy to use, right? That's this law in action. A good-looking design creates trust and positive feelings, even if there are minor flaws. So it's like meeting someone well-dressed. They just seem more reliable. Some of the examples are Apple products. Their sleek designs make people feel like they are using the best technology out there, even if there are bugs or glitches sometimes. Also, Airbnb's website. The clean design and high-quality images make you feel confident about booking a stay, even if you haven't used the platform before. Now, number 2, we have the Doherty Threshold. So users stay engaged when systems respond faster than they can think. Nobody likes to wait, whether it's for a page to load or a button to respond. Delays can frustrate users. So if your app or website keeps up with the user's pace, they will stay focused and enjoy the experience more. Examples are Instagram. So as you scroll, new posts load instantly, so you never feel interrupted. Also Google search. The moment you hit search, the results are there, fast and seamless, keeping you engaged. Now next we have the fifth law. It defines that bigger and closer buttons are easier to click or tap. So imagine trying to hit a tiny button in the corner of your screen. It's annoying, right? Now think about how easy it is to tap a large, well-placed button. That's fifth law. When interactive elements are big and close, they're easier and faster to use. Some of the examples are Amazon's Buy Now button. It's big, bold, and right where you can see it, so you can make a purchase without effort. And MacDoc, when you hover over an icon, it enlarges, making it easier to click the one you want. Now, number 4, we have the Hick's law, which means more choices is equal to more time to decide. So ever looked at a long restaurant menu and felt overwhelmed? That's Hick law in action. When users are bombarded with too many options, they take longer to decide, or worse, give up. So keeping things simple helps users focus and act quickly. Some of the examples are Netflix categories. So instead of showing you everything, Netflix organizes content into easy-to-browse sections like Top Picks and Trending Now. And then you have Spotify playlists. They suggest a handful of curated playlists instead of showing every single song, making your choice easier. Now, number 5 is the Jacob's law, which states that users expect designs to work the same way as other familiar designs. So people like things to feel familiar. If your design doesn't match what they are used to, they'll feel lost and confused. So think of it like driving. If someone moved the pedal brake, it would be a chaos, right? So some of the examples are the e-commerce sites. So the cart is always in the top right corner. So moving it somewhere else would confuse shoppers. And then you have social media platforms. Features like likes and comments work the same on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, so users instantly know what to do. Next comes law of common region. It states that group related items together to show they are connected. So imagine a grocery store where all the fruits are in one section and all the snacks in another section. That's how this law works. By visually grouping similar items, you can make it easier for users to understand the relationships between them. Some of the examples are the Google search results. So they use cards to group ads, featured snippets, and organic results, so it's clear what belongs together. And then you have forms. So grouping name, email, and phone fields help users know they are part of the same section. Next comes Miller's Law. People can only hold about 7 items in their memory at a time. So our brains can only handle so much information at once. If you overload users with too many things, they'll forget or get confused. And the trick? Break things into smaller chunks to make them easier to process. Some of the examples are Spotify navigation. So instead of showing all the features, Spotify's navigation bar focuses on just a few key options like home and search. And then you have multi-step forms. So websites like LinkedIn break down job applications into smaller steps, making the process less intimidating. Now next is Occam's razor. It states that the simplest solution is usually the best solution. So more doesn't always mean better. A clean, simple design is often more effective than one with too many bells and whistles. So if an element doesn't serve a purpose, it's better to remove it. For example, Google homepage. It's just a logo, a search bar, and 2 buttons. Simple and effective. Now on number 9, we have Pareto principle, which is also known as 80-20 rule. It states that 80% of the results come from 20% of the effort. So focus on the features that matter the most. So instead of trying to perfect everything, identify the few elements that have the bigger impact and prioritize them. For example, Instagram. So posting photos and stories drives most of the engagement. So these features are the app's main focus. And then you have Amazon. The buy now button and search bar are front and center because they are the most used features. Next, we have the serial position effect. It states that people remember the first and the last items better than the middle ones. So if you want users to remember something, put it at the beginning or at the end. The stuff in the middle is more likely to get overlooked. For example, the Amazon deals. They highlight the best deals at the top and the bottom of the homepage to grab your attention. Also presentations. Ever noticed how the intro and conclusion are often the most memorable parts of any presentations? Now, in number 11, we have the Tesler's law, or the law of conservation of complexity. It states that some complexity is unavoidable, so manage it wisely. So you can't simplify everything. Some processes are just naturally complex, but your job as a designer is to make them as easy as possible for users. For example, Photoshop toolbar. It's complex because it has to be, but Adobe organizes tools into categories to make them manageable. Also, tax filing apps. Filing taxes is inherently complicated, but apps like TurboTax simplify the process with step-by-step guidance, and then there are some apps that provide autofill options too. And finally, we have the Restorff Effect. It states that things that stand out are easier to remember. So if something looks different, it grabs attention and sticks in your mind. So use this to highlight important elements like call to action buttons or special offers. For example, Spotify sign up button. The bright green button stands out against the dark interface, making it unmissable. Also the sales tags. Stores use red tags for discounts because they immediately catch your eye. So that was it, guys. That's a wrap to our video. These laws of UI UX design are your toolkit for creating designs that are not only beautiful but also intuitive and effective. So which one stood out to you the most? Let me know in the comment section. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more design tips. See you in the next video.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations, and delivered by industry experts. Choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.